Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time, we found out that there was no way that the murderer could have been in Studio 2 because the path was blocked. And then we discovered the murderer had to be in Studio 2. But apparently, saying they could have come from Studio 2 was a failed state. Well, not a failed state, but damaged your health? Okay. Let's go with whatever we find out. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it? What? Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think we've got a pretty good idea who did it. I mean, it was someone in Studio 2. What? Now all I need is a motive and proof. I honestly can't remember. This is the problem with splitting this over. It feels like these are too big to do in the kind of short stints I'm doing them. Short stints. An hour and a half to 2 hours. They're too long to fit into one of those. And it's been a while since I recorded. So I have no idea what's happening with this. So I don't know who it is. Okay, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. These are things... Why not have these in the first one as a trial? Oh, because of the new court system, we only have 3 days to resolve it. Okay. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Okay, so what would happen if neither side has made their case in 3 days? We've no time to waste. Okay. Detention center? Oh, it's just Will. Okay. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. No. I'm not really sure what I can do either. This is no laughing matter. Okay. Anything to talk about? Right, Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumours, anyhow. That could be useful, but alright. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth? Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. 5 years ago, Vasquez started at Global. Is there a connection there? Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. Okay, so the game is telling us that there's a connection. Okay. 5 years ago. Okay. Move. Head to the studio. So, was she... He was in the Steel Samurai outfit. Was she planning on staging like a big argument to get Powers fired and accidentally killed him, or accidentally killed him. Alright. Main gate. Yes. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think a guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. How fun. Vasquez. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Interesting. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this. Oh. She's really... You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. For wearing the costume? Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, that might be wise to get past her. Or maybe he was doing something else. I don't know. I mean, maybe Vasquez was like, oh, maybe we could replace Powers. I don't know. I'm randomly guessing at this point. Right. Let's go to the employee area. I think we want to go to Studio 2, but let's look around the other areas as well. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright. Like, things haven't changed. That grate's still lying here. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Okay, and that's just a backdrop. I'll finish backdrop for a stage. Looks like a castle. Probably neo-oldie Tokyo-y castle. The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. I was hoping for... Ooh, bicycle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. People cycle to get exercise. They also cycle to get from one place to the other. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Slide. Alright. Okay, so there's... okay, all the various things. So normal. Willpowers, it must be neat to be the star of your own room. Daughter's dressing, it's not locked. Right, we can go in. Oh no, not that button. Alright, okay. I think that's everything there. So let's move into the dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No. Right, Okay, right, so ask about the last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. Well, what? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay, studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. I mean, tied to a murder, makes sense. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? They're in charge. The bigwigs are running the show. It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. No, Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Oh, the scrapbook. And this is... Fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. There was an accident 5 years ago? Okay, Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident occurred during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Okay, 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Of course, we're trying to find out who killed Mr. Hammer. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Okay. What happened 5 years ago? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, it's like, ooh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? What, whippersnappers? Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Right. I don't think I have proof that he did it. Yeah, I don't have proof. Because I don't have the pills. Let's just say potion. Because, yeah, we got... So, Path to Glory doesn't show anything. It's dragging one leg. So, no, I don't have proof. Proof? Well, no. See? See? I see how you work. Anything that doesn't fit, you just blame on the dead. Well. Just put out, lawyer boy. She knows something. How am I going to get her to talk? I want to get proof on that. I don't really have any. So we'll move around. Or at least I don't think I do. So outside Studio 1. I don't think there's anything new here. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director? Or the producer? Yes. Studio 2. Hello. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O? Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Alright, well, let's examine things first. Light van for moving staff and equipment around. Kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. And then this is their meal. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know. Can't say that I do.